This is a narcotic story, only in the sense that I was working narcotics at the time. I've been a detective now for about, maybe 8 months. But I had 15 years on. I was a patrolman for 14 years, and then I was a detective. So I've been around narcotics, and I've been testifying in court as an expert. And so I'm going to a preliminary hearing. This is basically a hearing to decide if evidence is admissible, and it's only a judge. And of course, all his people are there, and district attorney. So it's just an in-court thing. It's pretty routine for most officers, because most trials don't go to jury trials. They just go to this preliminary court trial or a court trial. So DA told me they had a very aggressive defense counsel, and it was a public defender paid by the public. And you get good ones, you get bad ones, and all that. And, my opinion of attorneys are very low, so, But anyway, so it's about 20 to noon, and the judge that was on the case, from another story on RealCopStoryVideos.com, we bonded because I went to get a warrant signed, and he was a World War II fighter pilot over Italy, okay? And I saw some pictures, and then I asked him if he was wounded. And we got in this conversation, and he asked me if I was wounded. And pretty soon we're a couple of warriors talking about both our duties for our country, him in World War II and me in Vietnam. So we kind of bonded. He was very gruff and very stern and very curt with people, except me. I walk into court with a warrant, he'd stop everything. And he'd come like this, I'd read the warrant, he'd sign it and wave me off. So, what judge will stop the court in the middle of a trial to write a warrant? Okay, to him it's a pain. Most judges it's a pain. Not to him. We're warriors. And he's a really fair guy too. I'm not saying this because he ruled great in all my cases. No, he was a fair guy. And of course I had pretty good cases. I didn't have any failures, but anyway. I just want a fair guy. Attorneys and judges, I just want them fair. I don't want to make up stuff. You're a drunk officer and all this crap that they come up with. Okay, just be fair. Do your job. Okay, so now he's on the bench. So the defense attorney wants to put me on voir dire. What voir dire is, and when it comes to narcotics, is he wants to certify me as an expert in the area of narcotics. Okay, heroin. I had a guy with a bunch of heroin. And what that does is it basically you have to testify from the first time you had training until basically today, and it gives your background, and the judge will decide whether you are an expert or not. Okay. Well, I'd been an expert before, but the district attorney says, he's certified. I'm certified in other courts. Well, Your Honor, I have the right to. Okay, he does have the right to do this. Okay, fine. So the judge, you can see, he's kind of like, all right, counselor. I remember now it's like 20 to noon. I didn't know how anal the judge was about lunchtime. Okay, so he stands up and he goes, okay, would you still tell me when your first training in the area of heroin? And so I go, okay, you want to play games? Let's play games. Let's play games. I go, well, sir, in 1969, okay, now, I'm a detective in 84, okay, so I start with 1969. I was an MP in Da Nang, Republic of Vietnam. On patrol, we get calls, and I seized heroin from Marines and put them in the brig. I arrested Marines under the influence of heroin. I observed Marines injecting heroin. And then I came on the police department in 1970. And I had training in the academy, blah, blah. Okay, and then I got out of the academy, and the judge is like, he's looking at me, and he's looking at and then after that, detective, what happened after that? Well, in 1972, and the judge goes, hang on a second. He goes, puts his hand down, I'm going, what's he doing? He goes, counselor, it's 10 minutes to 12, lunchtime. He says, he is at 1972. We are in 1985. He goes, I don't have time for this. Okay? He goes, he's just getting started. He pointed at me. I'm like, okay, I'm just want to play games, let's play games. Let's go back to 1969 where you probably weren't even born yet. Okay? Anyway. So he goes, so I'm not going to allow this to continue on. So this detective's been with my court before. I've certified him as an expert. He is an expert. So if you want to go into tracking his lifestyle from the age of 20 until now in front of a jury, that's your option. But I'm not going to allow this. Okay? The evidence is held. He's unaccountable. He's going to get off the stand, and we're done here. Okay? Well, yes, Your Honor. I file a motion, an official complaint. You can file whatever you want, but we're done here today. It's almost lunchtime. I thought, whoa, this guy wants lunch. Okay? So he goes, we're done now. So he reaches up. When the judges are done in court, when they get up and they unzip their robe. That means they're done. You may not know as a lay person, but you don't see that because most people are already going out the courtroom and he unzips, he's done. So as he starts to get up and unzip, He looks over at me, so they can't see, and gives me a wink. And I turn like this so they can't see me, and I give him a wink back. We had a little bonding there, and I get up and we both go on our separate ways. And I walk by that defense attorney, he was just, mumbling something, and DA goes, "That was great." I go, "I don't know, man." He goes, "1969? I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Wow. Well, okay, you got to start somewhere." I said, "Yeah." "So he wants to play games? I'll play games with him." Okay, he goes, "Yeah, that was pretty good." Okay, that was the end of that. So, see you later, and adios, and never got a subpoena for a trial, because most of the time you don't go to trials. So, he pled guilty to some of the charge, and that was the end of that. So, that was good. So, I enjoyed that, and I got better at it. Believe me, I got better. I started really bad in testifying 3 or 4 years, and then you get some more years on, you've seen some of my videos, you get better at it, I think by about that time, 15 years on, I was really good at it. I was getting commendations for testifying. And you know why it's so easy to do? And these videos are so easy to do? Because you tell the truth. The truth is easy to regurgitate, in the sense to tell it. It's very easy. I tell these stories to all my friends, and my wife's, God bless her, has heard these stories a million times, but they don't change because it's the truth. I don't make any of this stuff up, okay? And if it's some stuff I didn't know about, like I told you, I'll tell you that this is what I heard, or I wasn't part of this part of it. It's true. So that's why it's easy to testify, because it's all the truth. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. See, it's not 69 anymore, so see you later. Bye-bye.